Good morning, family. It is an honor and a privilege to do this part of the service with you. This is the communion portion of the service, and I would argue that it's the most important part of the service. And that's where we really come to the cross and remember and connect with why it's so important. It's not something kind of like the word love. It gets tossed out there a lot, almost gets watered down. You never want to let that happen in your heart when it comes to the cross. And so it's an honor to share our awesome sister Ingrid with you. She's going to be reading out of Romans 5 this morning. If you have a Bible, please turn there. And what she's going to be sharing this morning is going to be extremely powerful. I hope you come here realizing that there's nobody in this room that is any better than you or any worse than you. Right. That we've all lived a life that if it was put up on a screen, you'd be ashamed of. Right. And I think that there's no one that could better express coming from a life of just not getting the best it can to really be able to see God's glory and talk about it. So I hope that everyone here can do the same. See their life and see what Christ has done. Yeah. In verse 6 it says, "You see, at just the right time, when we were still powerless, Christ died for the ungodly. Very rarely will anyone die for a righteous man, though for a good man someone might possibly dare to die. But God demonstrates his own love for us in this: while we were still sinners, Christ died for us." With that, I give you a sister P.
I love the scriptures because it talks about God's timing in our life. And understanding this seems easy, right? Like God's sovereign, he has control of our lives. But truly understanding this is very difficult. From the very moment we're born into our last breath, God determines everything that should happen in our lives. Who we meet, where we're at, all of these things. He determines everyone and anything that happens in our life, and he's in complete control. But in our human nature, it makes, this is like awesome, but it also makes waiting very difficult. You get very impatient as a human, right? And in the hustle and bustle of everyday life and craziness, we want everything instant. We want things fast and quick and when we want it. And we have that in today's society. You need a ride? Take Uber. It's quick, it's fast, it'll get you there quick, right? You want some Starbucks? There's a Starbucks app. You just pick it up. Everything's so fast and convenient and easy. And it's great to a certain extent, right? Like you need to know where to get somewhere, Google Maps. You need to know the definition of something, Google it. You don't have to go to like a dictionary anymore. Probably half of you don't know what a dictionary is. Like that's how we've gotten to like society. It's just so quick and easy and fast. You don't have to be patient. But with God and God's timing, you do have to be patient. Right. And that's something God's been teaching me hardcore my whole life. And as a result of just having these things where it's quick and easy, we lose our trust in God's timing. And I became a Christian in 2013 in San Francisco, and it was so awesome because now looking at it, I see God's timing. But in the time, I did not understand God's timing at all. In high school, I got into a sticky situation. It was towards the end of high school. I started dating a guy, and I met him at church. So we had known each other for years. We had been best friends. Like we were always hanging out together and doing stuff at church. But with that, he had a lot of baggage. He had been married before. He had a kid who was a year old, and he wasn't a legal resident. There was a lot to the situation. He was 10 years older than me. And I knew I was in a sticky situation. I was like, this is like, I don't know, this wasn't ideal, right? You always think of your Prince Charming and what that's going to look like. It wasn't that, but for some reason, because we had built such a great friendship, we ended up dating. And so now I'm in a sticky situation. I'm moving to college, and he's not coming, so we're in a long-distance relationship. And in my freshman year of college, he ended up getting someone else pregnant. And so obviously we break up, we end the relationship, and it was great. Now I see God's timing in it, but in the moment I was heartbroken. I was 18, and that was like my first love, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna get married. Like I had all these thoughts, and I was just really heartbroken, but I realized God's timing in that because that happened in January. And then in February, because I had gone to church with him, I stopped going because it was obviously awkward. So I was like, I'm not gonna go to church anymore with him. And so then I started looking for a new church. And in San Francisco, I basically joined a bunch of clubs on campus. I was like, oh, anything that had the word Christian in it, I joined. And then I went to all these clubs, and it was cool for a little bit, but like, I didn't find what I was looking for. And to be honest, I didn't know what I was looking for. I was just looking for God. And I went to these clubs, and I would join these meetings, and they were great, but to a certain extent, I just wasn't feeling fulfilled. I couldn't find God. And then I started going to churches in San Francisco. So I started church hopping, and I started going to all these churches, and I still couldn't find what I was looking for. And this is where I got impatient. I was like, God, like, you don't want me to find you. I literally told God that I was gonna stop praying. I was like, I feel like I keep trying, and I'm praying, and I'm looking for you, and you don't want me to find you. So I gave up. I was like, I'm not gonna look for church. If I'm gonna do anything for God, I'm gonna do it with the church, and I'm gonna get help. But if I'm not, I'm very extreme, so I was like, I want nothing to do with God then. And so then I gave up, and literally the next day, this is where God's timing is so perfect. This girl comes up to me, and her name is Charmaine, and she says, do you want to study the Bible? And at that point, I studied the Bible with so many clubs on campus, I was like, sure, why not? One more, right? So I started studying the Bible, and I thought it was just another club on campus, another Bible study, and here we go again, right? Because I had lost so much patience with God. And then I studied the Bible, and I realized that even though I grew up going to church, and even though I was so involved in the community, that didn't make me a Christian. And I realized there was so much in my heart that I had towards God and all the situations that happened in my life. And then that's when I started studying the Bible. I started reading the Bible every day and praying, and my relationship with God completely transformed. I finally found what I was looking for. But it was at the perfect time, because I got met in February, and it was in January when me and this guy broke up. And for me, that was a very low point in my life, but that was exactly where I needed to be. And God knew that. Like, he didn't time everything before that relationship or after that relationship or anything like that. It was when I was heartbroken and I needed God, I needed a Savior. And that's why I shared the scripture, because it says, you see, at just the right time, when we're still powerless, Christ died for the ungodly. And to think that God died for me, like all my sins, that's just like half my story. If you want to know more, come up to me. But I'm such a sinner. Before God, before I even knew God, I was in so much sin, but I realized that God determined the times and places in my personal life, in my walk with him. And he still does this to this day. He still determines everything. And to this day, I still get impatient, but that's why I love the scripture, because it's at just the right time. Jesus died at just the right time. And if God and Jesus can do things at just the right time in Jesus' life, how much more in our life? Like, if God can trust Jesus, I can trust Jesus. And I can trust that his timing is perfect in our life. And that's really what the cross means to me. It's God's perfect timing.